We asked a question on our channel a while back. We asked for people to share one less discussed skill that could be helpful in a mag. The question generated a lot of response, so today I'd like to share a few of these answers with you. In no particular order. Prepping by Faith suggested the ability to repair things, to be a handyman or jack of all trades, because many things could need to be repaired, whether it's carpentry, electrical, or plumbing. Mountain Grandma suggested communication, things like ham radios, walkie-talkies, CBs, and whatever else might be working in that different situations. Apartment Prepper talked about patience and understanding, because there's lots of different personalities coming together. Even though they have a common goal, there can be times of conflict, so it would be very useful to work on the skill of patience and understanding. Prairie Prepping mentioned de-escalation techniques and negotiation, both for keeping the peace in the group as well as with outside parties. Blue Vandal agreed that de-escalation is huge, and being able to communicate with others is really important. So we had an answer from Paul talking about engineering and having some engineering skills. It's because the profession isn't just the depth of technical knowledge, but it's the method of thinking and approaching problems with a certain objective mindset. It's not widely taught, but it can be widely applied. So trying to get some practical hands-on experience or trade knowledge to go along with it, or following channels that talk a little bit about engineering or have a bit of an engineering background, such as Roaming Prepper has an engineering background. Prepper Dog mentioned mental health skills. Someone with recovery-oriented cognitive therapy knowledge and skills. This type of treatment does not require technology. It's person-to-person verbal communication. And Our Tent Life mentioned how to move quietly in a group. Texas Surplus Pro brought up the excellent point of a fitness program and standards. They don't have to be over the top, but Texas Surplus Pro acknowledged that he would be a little suspect of a group who completely ignores this element. The Biggs Prep talked about walking to hide numbers or not leave a trail so folks won't be able to follow you. So the ability to make a trail and make it so people can't follow you. And she acknowledged that her and Mr. B practice this a lot when they're hunting. Alexandra the Great discussed the ability to stay tough no matter what, even if in isolation, the ability to survive and not go crazy, be strong and resilient. Hudson Valley Prepping Survival mentioned light and sound discipline. North Shore Preparedness suggested the use of Morse Code. It's almost an encrypted form of comms, and most people don't know it. LG acknowledged sewing by hand. That is a great one. I use that one all the time. And 20 Below mentioned personal hygiene. And of course, Texas Surplus Pro added to this the disposing of human waste and trash so you don't contaminate groundwater to cause other issues. There was recently a live stream by Prepping with Sarge and Cold War Prepper about this very topic. It is one less discussed, but there could be a situation where there are no services to do anything, so trash and decomposing animals, amongst other things, would be a problem. And so we actually had this issue. We are on a big property and there were some wildlife passed away, and we had to deal with it. In our region, we were the ones who had to deal with that situation. So these are some ideas, and I'd love to hear if you have other ideas to add to the comments section, just because some people might be looking for a new thing to learn or read about or research. It would be very appreciated. Some of the folks that mentioned these ideas do have channels, so I'm going to list all the channels underneath this video in the description box, because if you go to those channels, there's a good chance you will learn a little bit more about these ideas from those channels, because they do practice what they preach. So thank you for checking out this video. If you enjoyed the content, please give it a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you next time.